I decided to start learning Japanese 2 months ago. I was watching clips from some of my favorite YouTubers with English subtitles and thought, what if I could actually speak Japanese? After searching on YouTube for motivation, I saw a few different methods. The one that stuck out the most to me was comprehensible input. So here I am, making a YouTube video. This isn't at all a guide on how you should learn Japanese. This is just the method that I have used so far. Learning for me is all about trial and error and finding what works best. So here's everything that I've used so far. I wanted to track how much time I spent learning, so I used this website called Toggle Track for a single person. It's completely free, so you don't need to pay for it at all. Using this website is as easy as creating a project that you're working on. So for myself, it's either Anki or Japanese input. Click the button and hit start. For learning hiragana and katakana, I used a website called realkana.com. With this website, all you need to do is click the hiragana or katakana tab, select what part of the alphabet you'd like to learn. So click this little tick box down the bottom and then hit study. Once you click that, characters will appear on screen and you just type with your keyboard. It's as easy as that. The only downside to this website is that there isn't any audio at all, so I would suggest going to YouTube and watching any hiragana, katakana introduction video to hear how they are actually pronounced. If you're like me, you have probably watched hours upon hours of anime before starting your Japanese journey, so I had a fair idea of how everything sounded already. That's when I started with comprehensible input. This is just watching and listening to Japanese audio that you understand. You might ask, Charlie, how am I supposed to watch a Japanese video if I don't speak the language? Well, luckily for you, just think of yourself as a baby. They can't understand anything, what anyone is saying, and they just sit there and they watch. After my first month, I spent 50 hours listening to and watching Japanese content. That was roughly about 100 minutes per day. My motivation has been all over the place and still is. Now, at the end of month 2, I've spent a total of 106 hours watching content, and that's without English subtitles. The reason I don't use subtitles is when I watch a video, my brain looks at whatever is the easiest thing to understand, and that is English. I can't help it, I just do it. So turned off, not allowed them, bye-bye, gone forever. The resource I've used the most is this website. I can't put into words how much this website has helped me so far. I started to watch Yuki on YouTube after looking for easy Japanese videos. She has a playlist for complete beginners that I've watched through twice, and I felt that I took in so much Japanese, I had to use her website. I do pay for the monthly subscription in order to have access to members only videos, but as you can see so far, I've spent over 60 hours watching videos on this website alone, which is over half of my input. Now, this isn't the only resource that I'm using for input, so I'll put a few links to other videos in the description. Beyond comprehensible input, another resource I'm using is Anki. If you're learning a language or studying in university or high school, I'm sure you've heard of Anki. Every single video I've watched about learning Japanese, everyone says use Anki. Well, probably not everyone, but most people say use Anki. I'm specifically using the Kaishi 1.5K deck. For me, I'm not a fan of flashcards. I find them very frustrating. I have a terrible memory. I might as well be a goldfish. When I first started, I was learning the kanji, but I thought to myself, I want to be able to talk Japanese, so I scrapped it and started all over again. This time, my main focus was listening to the audio of the cards. If you haven't used Anki before, it's a great resource and you can customize decks in any way that you like. Yes, I know I say decks funny. For me, as soon as a card appears, the audio will play. Now, I mostly have my eyes closed when I learn so I can focus on the audio. After 1 month, I spent a total of 9 hours using Anki. Typically, I learn 10 new cards every day. On days where I feel stuck or unmotivated, I focus only on the cards that are due. So essentially, I just turn off the new cards and learn the ones that I've been stuck on. Month 2, I've spent 18 hours in Anki and I'm 1/3 of the way through the Kaishi 1.5K deck. So I've learned about 500 new cards. After 1 month of learning, I thought, damn, maybe Japanese is easy. From my perspective, I made so much progress, so I wanted to try speaking. I found VRChat and joined the ENJP server. I was incredibly wrong. Just because I'd listened to the language didn't mean I knew how to speak Japanese or I could keep up with how fast they were talking. Sure, I knew some very basic words and phrases, but that didn't really help me at all. I was able to pick up words from sentences. Then it occurred to me, how am I supposed to reply? I still have an English brain. I was hearing Japanese and my brain was automatically translating it to English. This still happens after 2 months of learning and it's gonna be a long process. I don't track the time I spend in VRChat because 90% of the time I'm talking English and not immersing myself. After 2 months, I've spent a total of 123 hours using Anki and immersing myself using videos and podcasts. My goal for 2025 is to be able to hold a conversation in Japanese with my friends and new people that I meet on VRChat. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I'm committed to studying and doing my best to achieve it. If you're learning Japanese or another language, let me know how you stay motivated or any tips and tricks you have for learning. Thank you for watching, and I will see all of you in a month.